has always tried, effortlessly, worked so hard to make it very difficult for Kenya to trade with Tanzania. They are this kind of a neighbor that I feel that feels that they should not be neighboring. The other day
with Kenya, not with others.
With Kenya, they have a problem. I don't know what historical problem with Kenya. I understand the East African community when it was broken, and I think the airlines ended up in here. Georgia did this. I mean, we cannot keep on going back to such kind of things that do not really even make any sense to us who lives this day and time, when there are so many opportunities of collaborations between Tanzania and Kenya that could benefit the two countries. How many times have you seen these people trying to break the border and harassing our people? I mean, if you drive inside inland Tanzania as a Kenyan with a Kenyan registration number, you would definitely feel that you're not in your country. There is no that warmth of welcome, right from police and all that. The people are wonderful people. Very good people. They don't have much of a problem. But the government and the way they have been institutionalized in terms of thinking around dealing with the Kenyans and how Kenyans should be, which is actually even coming from their president. When the president is talking about weka mkojo kule, sijui wanafanya wanajaribu. I mean, it's already trying to, incite people, put into people's mind that these people are not good. These people are like this and the other. For example, why would we even want to discuss about that Tanga refinery when we had initiated a project within what we call the RAPSET project in Lamu, as my fellow panelists have talked about? I mean, we have developed such huge infrastructures. If we were to do, Tanga refinery, how are we going to do our own pipeline into Tanzania? Are you aware that we had an agreement between Uganda and Kenya in regard, and of course Southern Sudan and Ethiopia, on the RAPSET corridor to be able to develop a refinery, joint refinery in Lamu? And that was the birth of the Lamu port, because we wanted to put all those resources together. Why are we pursuing Tanzania? I mean, it started when Uganda diverted their crude oil pipeline from Kenya through Tanzania. There has been a lot of fight economically. I know how they negotiated, they negotiated that out of Kenya through, RAD tender system and things like that, compensations. UCO, the RAD belongs to the government, there's no compensation of RAD and everything. They ended up doing a pipeline that is twice the distance, but they would rather do it in Tanzania than in Kenya. So they have been, instead of collaborating, when I look at it, the East African countries have been working so hard to compete. If you look at how, the body language of the presidencies. But I think, and I would hope that I'm not wrong on this one, it is all boils down to the kind of leadership we've been putting into power. Why is it that
in Kenya?
Oh, yes. There has been a big major problem. I will give you with an example. When former president of Tanzania, the one who came after Benjamin Mkapa,
Jakaya Kikwete.
When Jakaya Kikwete came into power, there's something that he did that showed how much of hatred he had towards the country. There was a Kenyan team that was working on a drilling rig that was drilling in Tanzania at Mtwara, down south of Tanzania. And he went there and chased the Kenyans himself. I mean, nyinyi wa Kenya tokeni huko. I mean, you understand that it has been bad, for many years. And there is this perception of Kenyans taking over Tanzania, or fear of Kenyans taking over this and that industry, taking this and that, whatever, which does not exist. There could only be collaboration. There could only be seamless, collaboration that actually acts quid pro quo, that helps each other grow. Tanzania should know that Kenya is not in competition with Tanzania. Tanzania should know we are not in competition with them. I know they are fearing, they are coming here, they are taking land, they are planting this and the other. I mean, why should we not complement each other?
But does it help when our president says they are way behind us, economically?
The president is, when he was talking about they are way behind us, I know he doesn't take a lot of advices. Even Samia training him to take Mukwajo or something. Why is he advising him on something he's already doing? We already saw a very bad crackdown on Gen Zs here. We lost a lot of young people. The same thing happened in Tanzania. So he was advising someone who showed him how to do it. So that was not coming as an advice. He was just echoing it and telling him, thank you for showing me how to deal with Gen Zs. Because it started in Kenya, it didn't start in Tanzania. So basically that was not even an advice. So what I'm saying is that leadership, we have been getting it wrong. Because if you look at Europe, look at what has been happening to the UK after this Brexit vote that they did. It has been catastrophic all through. when they have been trying to move away from European nations and countries and collaborations like that. I mean, why are we not doing what they did, and they're the one who came and put these borders here in the first place?
Okay.
I don't think Africa had borders before they were colonized.
The East Africa community is struggling right now, and it's been on the headlines that even